Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ted's Wednesdays modeling. And I got an echo. All right. There we go. I think that took away that echo problem. Link is pinned at the top of the chat if anybody wants to join in. Anyway, tonight I'm going to be continuing on working on my 66 Chevelle. And I'll be putting the 67 Chevelle Pro Street chassis underneath. So, of course, once I get to working here, I probably won't be talking very much because I'm not a very talkative person to begin with. Dom, how you doing? There's Jeff.
Good evening,
Hi,
sir.
Jeff.
I'm the one who convinced you there, so I don't want to see you being on screen, and had to kind of do a bunch of eBaying.
Yeah, last week it was I was lagging real bad too. I kept freezing up. So far, it doesn't look like that's happening.
Good. I mean, anything, if you ever have problems and you need somebody to help you, I'll do whatever I can. Yeah, so I'm going to do something nice for a couple kids in the community. I'll text you photos because I want to keep this quiet. Well, I shouldn't have said nothing just now, should I?
Don't tell nobody.
Give me a second here. It's at some point we're all aging out. I'm getting closer to that than that's one. Good, so we're gonna keep it that way. There's one book I found that I'm going to probably. Oh, come on. Really? No, I'm lagging. No, you're fine calling me Papa. Only people I like are allowed to call me Papa. Plus, every time you call me Papa, you have to give Amanda 25 cents. She loves her Papa, so you can't mess with it. No, Dom's a very nice and very polite gentleman.
Oh yeah. I've been on some lives with Dom before.
Oh Lord! I think I just texted them.
So, how was your trip?
Yeah, I just found that out. I forget that even existed. In all honesty, that's all I. Ooh, yeah. But funny damn thing. This will be it for a while. I found the Tennessee Thunder polling team. It's the old LN 8000 truck and trailer that's been reissued a lot, but it's got the. I don't know if I got a picture of it here. The first two from the text photos I sent you, you can figure out who them are for. Technically, I got 3 of them coming, but God, I found a really. It's a hard book to get by Phil Jensen, the Tidewater trucker, one of the most prolific truck modelers there was, next to Tim Elborn. I just can't pay. I can't mentally get my head around paying $50 for a quality. Mind you, it's a quality magazine, but you can tell it was well worn.
Yeah.
Well, at least I hope you had a better weekend than I did.
No, it was the weather did not play nice here this weekend. So it was mostly windy, rainy.
Yeah, I was probably within 60 miles or less in some areas.
Is that whole plate for her?
Yep.
Okay.
Of all the area that a lot of the area in North Carolina was devastated. And my God, though, that racetrack we went to, what an absolute. I've seen dirt roads in springtime better than that place. And hopefully we may start mowing sooner than later. Than I'll have to make Teddy take off a Saturday in July and come down to Louisville, so I can get a proper Durr hug. See, Durr, I got my priorities in line.
I don't know if she heard you or not.
Tell her to pop her head in here for a second. This one.
You're being paged. You said you're being paged.
So one of the race teams, not the same division of us, they were modified, so they're next tier down division. Everybody said, so this race team next to us, they had a rough weekend and we had to help them load their car. Guess what one of their sponsors was? Three numbers in there.
3 numbers?
Yep, it happens every April.
313?
No. What month is April?
420?
That would be correct. So
I don't know nothing about that.
I was like, do you get a bunch of gummies? And the guy says, we get all kinds of freebies from our sponsor. I'm like, and I messaged him and it's like, oh, shoot, I forgot to give them to you because they already left. He said, don't worry, next time I see you, you're getting a big bag. Hey, that's all I need to know. Here's the address. Just send them. See, I didn't forget about you while I was there. But the best part, the one thing I'm mad about with the trip the most, we went to Golden Corral after the race. I love Golden Corral. If you get the right Golden Corral, it's great. And I'm looking before I'm buying, and all of a sudden, what's Fred Henry's weakness?
The carrot cake.
I grabbed 2 slices, and I'm like, I got out and I told Brian. Brian said, "Did you take any pictures?" I said, "Shit." No, I forgot to. I'm like, yeah, Fred would probably be lynching me right about now. All right, so as soon as I get them, young lady, I'll get them to you. But I'm thinking one Saturday, Ted can bring you down to Louisville if I make it there in July.
Bob.
Oh, King Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Hey,
King Bob, welcome.
Hi,
Hey, Bob, how are you doing tonight? So
we're here.
As soon as that gets eradicated right around, I'll make sure you're taken care of there. See if I'm on her good side, Ted, maybe we can get you that Saturday off to come to Louisville. She'll come without you, so don't worry about that. All right.
Look what I did today.
What you did today?
Oh, I
curled my hair. I look so beautiful.
I think I'm gonna refer
You're
to
welcome.
Pinky, their accountant, a tax expert.
Thanks.
Hey, Amanda, can we dye his hair purple?
Yeah, sure.
Go right ahead. I'll even give Ted a model for it. I'll even give you a Joe. Oh, by the way, you got to give me your text me your info to where to send that PayPal money so you can meet up with Oki and get me them parts. I will give Amanda $50. She'll dye your hair in your sleep.
I will.
And Amanda, you notice what hair follicle area I never said.
I was going to say the best time for me that's going to be able to do that is probably going to be after the 1st of April.
Okay.
Because our last week of bowling is that I think Monday's the 31st, and then that Thursday is our last day, which is like the 3rd or something like that.
All right, I'll contact.
So that following Monday is going to probably be the best day.
Yeah, God Lord, Amanda, you might be the only person that ever sees this photo in May when I'm in Florida. I had to go try that thing out today.
Just gonna wear a Speedo. Speedo.
No, I'm not. Oh, I told my brother, I said, I'm going to get a size 40 pants. He goes, you're not that bad. I said, no, but as soon as we're done, I can take and drop my drawers, be in my swimming trunks, and head to the ocean.
Banana hammock.
She's getting married on the beach, so I'm like, oh.
I'm going to sit back down now.
All right, have a good one, Amanda.
Okay, I had a very long day of sitting, so I need to go over there. Shut up, dog.
So what is Teddy working on tonight?
I am.
See, without being an administrator, I can't.
I am putting this chassis in this car.
I actually got. Finish up, Bob. Let Bob tell what he's working on.
Mess. I'm working on a Testarossa and a Countach both at the same time. There's the Countach, and here's the Testarossa.
I'd make him larger, but I don't have your. Wasn't added as an administrator.
Oh yeah.
I got the perfect. That's all right. That's all right. Bob would make it better.
Wrong one. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Oh, so it's the interior.
I figured it out.
Interior for the Countach, and here's the chassis. This was a kit I got at a show, and everything was there except for the engine block, so it's going to definitely be curbside.
Right.
Great job. But I got the perfect color for your Chevelle.
I got the base coat on with you.
What brand are those, Bob?
That's a monogram. Actually, I think they're both monogram. The Testarossa is Revell, same difference.
Okay. Yeah.
This is the Miami Vice Testarossa. I just got the painting for that one today, but it is too windy to paint. So,
Jimmy,
Yeah.
if you could say in chat, can you take a text message right now?
and that's all I got going on. Got the wheels for the Countach in the stripper to get the chrome off, and I got work on the interiors of both of them. That's kind of where I'm at.
And then, like I said, I got that. I'm working on, putting this 67 Chevelle Pro Street in that 66 Chevelle. And I got this engine I'm putting in it.
Cool.
That stuff is excellent.
And then I got a set of the drag lights for it. So that's what I'm working on now. I'm in the process of mocking stuff up, making sure I can get this engine to fit underneath there. It looks like I may have to do something with the transmission, because this transmission doesn't look like it's going to fit underneath here.
I hope I hold it the right way. Well, nope, you can't see it. That's the perfect color to put on that.
All right.
What, on the Chevelle?
Yep. I wonder why, Bob.
You know what's funny is I haven't decided on colors for those yet.
I think blues on a Chevelle are really a classic 60 GM blue on them are just really nice. I've seen some though that are yellow, that canary yellow. That yes, it's TS49.
That's what we're gonna do on this one for now.
And I'm hoping next week we can
get see up here.
Actually, my dad had a 66 Chevelle convertible that was a gunmetal with some light blue pinstripes to it that was really nice.
That's a great thing about this hobby. I mean, I was reading something. Oh, it was an old prior to becoming a model car magazine. It was called Plastic Fanatic, I think. Let me hold on a second. Yeah. Plastic Fanatic magazine. There's so many. Some of it, let's be honest, these are cars we grew up around. Some we own. Some we wished we could own, and the only way we can afford them is scale. And sometimes lately that's getting a little more even worse.
Right?
You said what, Jim? Oh, okay. All right, Jimmy. But you're going to get one of them of what I sent Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy, I got something to show you. Hold on. I'll be...
Oh, Lord. This might be interesting. Hold on, Jimmy. Now, you got what, your show this weekend, Brian? Hi, Bob?
A week from Saturday. Not this Saturday, but the one coming after that. 30th. On the 30th.
I got informed yesterday out of the blue that I had to start Brian's live without him. I'm going, yep, I'm going to forget something. As long as I hit the go live button, I'm good.
Don't worry, Jimmy. It's not your bill. And Amanda's not going to jump in the screen either if he already ran away. So, we were cleaning out our trucks at work, and because the FAA was coming, so we were supposed to, remove anything that's we're not supposed to have in the trucks, right? So in the truck, in one of the trucks, I find this. So I was like, I'm going to take that home. It's a brand new can. It had never been used. I'm going to bring it home and do a little test because I got plenty of 67 Chevelle bodies. And there it is. I mean, I haven't done anything to it at all. I didn't even prime it, sand this body, nothing. I just sprayed it with that Rust-Oleum.
Apparently, I'm going to have to teach you.
I was kind of pleased with the way it came out.
That's great. The so-called great YouTubers are getting reality check. It's not probably the best paint for models in the world, but it works. I somehow missed it. Could you hold that paint job up again?
What's that?
Could you hold the paint? Oh, you already painted whatever you were painting with the Rust-Oleum? Jimmy Oleum?
Oh, yeah. You didn't see it, did you? There you go.
Damn nice.
Yeah, and like I said, I didn't sand it, didn't prime it. You know, I just did a one really light mist coat on it, and then came back and gave it 2 regular coats on it, put it in the dehydrator and let it go. And that's the way it came out.
I've got to find some flat black, or I'm going to go with a combination of. I really like to find a burnt iron to do chassis with it with a little overspray. I got a 79 Ford Bronco I got to do, and that's going to be a friggin' fun one. 2-tone. Ugh. Yes, please hit the like and support button for Ted, if you would. Thank you, Mark.
Like I said, guys, links I pinned it up to the top of the chat if you want to come in.
Jimmy, that book, it's a soft cover. Let me bring that up. And I know Bob's going to know all 3 of these names. Ted may know. Everybody here know who Bill Coulter is? Coulter? Pat Colbert?
Name is familiar.
Terry Jesse? There. What a shithead. Oh, God, he's going to be screwed up tonight. A friend of mine sent me a picture of there was a Dodge Charger that color that ran on the K&K insurance. So, Jimmy, you pick out which one you want. I've got 3 of them coming. Oh, actually, they're all good, so we'll get them to you. All 3 of them gentlemen are excellent builders, and it'll speak to you when you read it. Yeah, unfortunately, I've got a family function. Oh, speaking before you talked about my trip to Connecticut, Ted.
Yeah.
Let's just say Harrisonburg, Virginia, the truck and trailer are sitting there, and the driver and car owner are up north here already. We told them we found 3 really no. I ain't paying that for a truck. Well, go out and tell me 150,000, somewhere around 120,000 for a new F-350 crew cab. You can get one for 29,000 with 150,000 miles on it. You take and run with it. And unfortunately, it's only going to get worse. Well, Amanda ain't here. I did get one souvenir from there. They got me a hoodie. And if I figure I say hello to her while she's on screen, I won't get 500 text messages. But once, when she wants to be heard, she wants to be heard. You just don't argue with her.
Yeah, she was at work all day. She said she was tired, so she'll probably go zonk out here soon. Hey, Mark.
How's it going?
Hey, Mark.
Everybody having fun or what?
Oh, yeah.
I had a damn shark try to escape. That's probably the good thing about me having to do all my building in the kitchen is that I'm not on carpets.
Yeah, at least you get 2 or 3 pings to give you a general direction which way the part went.
Yeah, right?
As it skitters across the floor, you kind of get echo direction.
Oh, God. April 9th, the next time you can work on that, Teddy. Anybody with Gut Fuels model cars, 37 Ford build-off, if you're there every Saturday night and you're only building there, that's where you have to stay. But if you can't make his and you can come to Bob's, you're allowed 1 time a month for whatever amount of hours he puts on this live. Or Ted's going to come up with his own Teddy build-off.
Yeah, well, what I was going to do is I was going to do it. I'm doing the same truck that everybody else is doing, but since I work on Saturdays and Sundays, that I'll always work on mine the Wednesday following the day that Brian does his. Man, I can't even think right today. Jeez. Maybe I need to go back to bed.
Hey, Donnie Griffin, how are you tonight, sir? And Ted, we'll have to teach you how to get.
Hey, Don.
You click on them little white buttons on their names, and you can give them whoever you want. That's the only way you can do that. I don't know. I'll have to. Every guy in this room will understand. I asked him if he was still with his new girlfriend. Yep. She's driving me nuts. I don't know if she's the one. I'm like, maybe a woman that doesn't drive you nuts. Oh God. And boys and girls, if you think some of my friends online are crazy, you ought to meet the ones in person.
What are you working on there, Jeff? Or are you just playing on your phone?
I'm trying. Jonathan, who doesn't, we don't see each other, and really should talk more. That boy's got a girl with some serious red flags. If he touches anything without washing his hands first, she freaks out on him and takes Whitesall wipes to it. I'm like, damn kid. I'm all for taking care of your health, but I think that's why our immune systems are so much better at our generation, because we ate mud pies. Oh Lord. No, I had to go out and buy some Dremel stuff today so I can chop a wheel thanks to JB Hobbies. I gotta get the suit stuff dealt with, and maybe, just maybe, my body will feel good enough to start working on something this week. If it's warm enough out, I feel good about opening. But to answer your question, when I get back to it, I'm gonna finish this up. The problem I got with this is this. Now this is just a base primer, so you can see the lines there and there. I could almost use them, but I'm gonna get one of them sanders that from God, I can't think of it. Display.
Oh, is that those new sanders that you can put the little pads on that I've seen?
Yep. Order me some more gloss black. I'm almost out.
Thanks, Bob. Of course, I can't find any. The only flat black I can find are local to me is that's tested enamel, which I can't stand. But even the hobby shop I order from out of New Hampshire, I can't seem to find a flat black from.
I got tons of flat black. I just don't have my bottle of gloss is empty.
Maybe I'll give Mark Twain a holler. And see
It's empty. Ain't none in there. I got to pick some up next time I go to town.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think I pick up a couple cans of the testers, or not testers, the Tamiya flat black. You know, it's at my local hobby store.
I'm doing like a car in flat black. I just prime it with black primer and then shoot a coat of black clear over it.
Yeah.
Or you can shoot gloss clear over it if you want a glossy coat. But the brush paints is where I'm running out of gloss. Gloss in. Okay. Go set and dry. How are my wheels doing here? All the shiny stuff is on. Cool. Go wash those off. Be right back. Oh.
So what are you working on there, Ted?
Working on a 66 Chevelle, and I'm putting the 67 Chevelle Pro Street chassis underneath it.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm working on trying to get these. For some reason, every one of these 67 Chevelle kits that I've had, the damn wheelie bars are off. You know, so I got to take one of them and sand them to get it to so they're both level.
Of course they're off. You got to glue them together and put them on.
No, they're
They're all out of whack, are they?
Yeah. See how one's higher than the other, or one's lower than the other. Yeah. So I got. That's what I'm trying to do is get them to be level.
They're probably Ford parts. They're off like their owners.
Geez, Mark, I know where there's a Ford F-350 with a fuel pickup problem sitting in Virginia on its and the race car in it with a race car trailer right behind it with all the tools, equipment, and everything in it. Oh, because they weren't smart enough to buy a Chevy.
Yeah, it'd be at home if it was being towed by a Chev.
Yeah. Well, of course, they're right in the mountain area of Virginia, too. And people, the southern states are flat. I'm like, yeah, you've never been to Western Virginia, you dumbass. I mean, Florida and places like that, yes, but it's not completely. It's like people in the Midwest, it's flat. No, it ain't completely flat. It's just wide open.
Yeah, it's not Saskatchewan.
So I told the race team I'm either going to remain friends with you or quit. They don't like either. They're trying to tell me, well, I'm going to do this for you, do that. I want you to race. Yeah, no, I can drive myself to just outside of Hartford, Connecticut, get on the damn plane, park. I'll get parking garage, go get on my plane and go round trip. Oh. I understand.
Do you really?
But help, Donnie. In a 5-day span, I spent 15 and 11 and a half. I'm sorry, 15 and 12 and a half. Almost spent 2 full days in a car.
Only 2?
Oh.
Try 7 days straight.
I mean, literally in that 12 hours, the only time I had to stretch was twice long enough to fill up with the car, and that was it. My back, my legs. I don't know. I got a problem with my right leg again where I got 3 stents in it. Thing is just cramping up. So now I'm waiting to see that. So everybody told me drive down to Florida. Screw that. I'm getting a plane. Well, you might die. Well, I might die in the car too. So get over it.
Takes about 6.5 days to drive across Canada. Wow. And that's not even completely across Canada. That's only about 7/8 across Canada.
And then there's my favorite state to go through, Pennsylvania or something. He goes, what's so great about it? You could literally build probably 5,000 to 6,000 semi recap tires. There's about 200 miles of nothing but tires sitting. I mean, carcasses all over the highway going, damn, here we go with the landmine area. And I'm just here to be Ted's moderator. Someday he'll add me to it. Okay, Bob, I got a message from you, and I have no clue for what.
I don't know.
I can figure out what it is. Yeah, that's your phone number.
It's not a phone number.
The tracking number.
Uh-huh.
Okay, thank you for whatever you're sending me. And for all you people down south, I don't see what the great big deal about Sundrop soda drink is. But I had one buddy bring back friggin' 10 cases of it. And hopefully in July, I'll take one more trip, go down, visit with Mr. Darby. And oh yeah, I forgot to tell him. Where'd the hell Bob go? Oh, he might have to take care of his mom.
Said he was going to go do something, and then
Yeah, I'm like,
be right back.
I'm back. I was moving something on the bench and closed the browser.
Whoops.
Jay,
I was looking
hating
for
that
my-
man.
You
My
kick
wheel
yourself out
painting
like
jig.
Jeff does?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was looking for my wheel painting jig, and I set the tape down on top of the mouse pad on the laptop, and it closed the browser.
did you put the thing on to share,
No,
Bob? I mean, Ted.
What's that?
Did you put the thing on where I could share this to my channel? That way we can try to get people to come in and watch it.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that.
My
think
dad
it's in.
started building another ship. He's going to finish that big one, but he started building a paddle boat steamer. And yeah, it's already, the keel is like 53 inches long.
And Bob ain't giving me a clue what the hell he's sending me.
no. Why would I do that?
Good Lord, I can only imagine. With my smart ass mouth, yeah. I noticed two of Jimmy's favorite people aren't here tonight.
What, Brian and Fred?
No. One from Ohio and one from asshole land.
No, asshole land. That's got to be John Paul from Ontario.
No, now well,
Lost and Bug.
bingo. I mean, I get the damnedest text. Brian showed me a text from 5 years ago. Brian broke a window on one of his, well, the windshield was broken in the model, so he contacted Revell. A guy on the comment section of the video said, just send it back to him and ask him, ship it back to him and blah blah. It only cost $3 or $4. I'm just reading this freaking shit and I'm going, shaking my head, going, yeah.
If they have the part, they'll send it to you. It usually takes 6-8 weeks, but they'll send it to you.
Yep. That's one thing, Mobius. They're super fast with that.
I didn't have any problems with Revell getting new decals for the Corvette C7R because I showed it once before. They printed the white background one direction, and somehow the sheet got spun 180 degrees and then went through the color printing. So everything was completely off of the white. They sent me one, but it had more decals on it than the one I had. So I'm thinking the one I have is Revell, and the one they sent me was Revell Germany.
Ooh. I've had, and believe it or not, I usually I'm more and more now. I wash my models before I paint them. I use regular Dawn unscented and all that crap.
Yep, use one with the duck on it.
But I've had models I've never washed the bodies and never had a single issue with paint going on.
Well, you just never know what kind of oils or mold release might be on there. It takes 10 seconds to wash them.
I've never washed a model. Most I've done is wipe down the body with rubbing alcohol before I spray
You're
them.
doing the same thing. You're getting any of that mold release
Yeah.
or dust, sanding dust.
I mean, that
grease off of it.
That might be 4 models out of the 100 and some that I've made that I've done that. The only one that ever gave me trouble that I'll never do again is that freaking Super Boss pickup or big rig.
Oh.
And I'll never use that damn freaking paint again.
Well, them decals in the Super Boss, that's the only one decals that I've like, yep, I wouldn't even friggin' attempt it.
Well, the decals weren't bad. It was trying to paint the damn thing with freaking that garbage paint that Brian loves so much.
Oh, great.
That gave me out of anything I've ever painted, real cars, Rust-Oleum, Krylon, it doesn't matter. That's the only paint I've ever had any trouble with. It wouldn't stick to nothing. Nothing.
That is, it's like Alclad testers and stuff like that. All the manufacturers, they all got it. Plus, some of them, I mean, I've got some Alclad. I got that hot metal red for whatever reason, it just was runny and crap. And I'm like, but every other transparent color I've had from them, not a problem.
Yeah, no, I'll never touch that garbage again.
But the damn thing is, when that color works right, it works great. I mean, look at old 60s Roll Dan. How he just, I think, redid a video on how he did his concoction, how he does it for that craft paint. I'm like, yeah, nope.
Oh, I've even used craft paint and not even had problems like that. I tried it, mixing it the way Brian said and everything else. I've tried mixing it up the way other people have said. I've even done it to the T of how Createx says. And not once did it freaking work. So I'm like, yep, garbage. It's sitting on the shelf in there, and that's where it's going to stay. If somebody wants to pay for the shipping to it and for it, I'll send it to them because it's garbage to me.
I don't know who. There's people like I'm just not me. It's a pain in the ass for me to get a hold of it because the owner of the company, if people knew why Scale Outlaw Paints, it's hard to get. It's because Jason's got multiple cancer tumors in his body, and of course the shipping time too. But that shit, that's the first time I ever sprayed any kind of white over a black face and not have it bleed through. I'm like, son of a.
Yeah, white is one of the hardest ones to freaking paint.
That's why a lot of people, Fred and a few others, said use use a silver base over it. Then again, I also screwed up getting some paint one day. It was a polycarbonate paint. Everybody's like, it didn't melt the model 4 years later.
Be right back.
The problem with it is when you use that, it will show all the highlights from where the injection went in and how you can see it's kind of like a discoloration. It will pull that out of the body.
You can use that stuff, but you got to use an automotive primer, primer sealer.
I happen to have a white base that will cover over dark colors. It's TS 101 base white.
The only color I did not like I ever bought from Tamiya is their pearl white.
This is this is every time I've used that over a dark color, I some of it took a couple of coats, but other than that, if I sprayed a light color back over it, it was fine. I didn't get that dark color bleeding through.
See, I've pretty much stopped using any model paint. I'll use a little bit of the model paint for like small details or something on an interior or maybe the motor, but any amount of paint that I spray is all automotive now.
So if you guys could spread the word for Ted.
Praise be to God. Or is that the wrong word you're talking about?
What'd you do there, Jeff?
I pulled a Bob. No, I didn't. Bob actually hit something. I did too, but it was the wrong button. I was trying to refresh the YouTube. I got the wrong one. But I think both of them books will actually I'm gonna send that to Bob White. Both very distinctive difference. Yeah, and I believe there was something about the grill insert as well. That's okay, Bob. We all understand.
Unless you want to listen to Star Trek.
Yeah, I think they did. Johann/ Excel may have done a couple modifications in a couple areas on it. I'm not 100% sure. And I'm staying off eBay right now because I can't afford it anymore. Well, technically I can, but I'm saving the money up for other things because I know damn well a week from Saturday or Sunday, Bob's going to be, hey, what about this one? Hey, what about that one? Damn it, Bob, stop. I just spent enough money down south. That's what I got to get. Where would you recommend getting them super glue tip applicators from, Bob? Oh, he's muted. I forgot. Sorry.
These I got them off of Amazon. There was like 2 for $1 or something, and then I already had the syringes because what you get, you just get
Okay.
You can buy 100 of these. I think they're 25 gauge needles for like $2 or $3. And then when it gets goobered up like mine is right now, you just take your lighter and burn the glue off the end of it, and then you keep on going.
Oh, I was going to ask you if it settled into the shaft and it was making it where you have to go actually go through them.
I didn't hear you.
I didn't know if they filled up the long shaft in there before it came out the tip. Hold on a second. Let me do this for you right now. There's this really good book you can get from Spotlight Hobby.
Yeah, I saw an ad today. Spotlight has that Ford pickup truck with the California chopper in stock from Morel.
I just see somebody had that. Chat to that link right there. No, they got it's on the Christ Motown missile, but you'll also find a lot of that. There was a thing on YouTube about it as well, or this one right here. And these again are great reference material. Another good place to buy models from. They're dirt cheap and they sport every show known to man is they're out of Pennsylvania, Auto Modeler LLC. But the Stocks and Martin's cars are somewhere around Greensboro, North Carolina. Oh crap. That ain't showing up in that.
When are you gonna do wood ship, Ted?
I would have to say not anytime soon.
Why not? Other than the cost.
Probably more of a patience thing.
You have a wife.
Yeah, but I'm not a doctor. I have no patience. Stop doing that, Jeff.
Yeah, that's true. Like I said, Ted, it's going to take time to build up your following here and get more and more people to come every Wednesday night.
You bastard.
I might start doing Sundays again.
I don't even know if I'm going to have much time this summer. I'm going to have off to do anything. Got one lawn with 3 of us is going to take 5.5 hours to mow.
Good God.
F it. I'm like, what started out was only supposed to be a couple days a week is now going to be seeming like 6 days a week. Oop, I got to pay another $5 fine to Boston Buds for smoking on crying. Told them to come collect it. I like the one from the Fall Guy better that had the Locklear. But them 2 magazines in Billboard, especially the second one, is excellent.
Yeah, when this ship is done, I'm still trying to figure out which one I'm going to do next. I could finish my San Francisco 2 wood ship, but I was almost thinking of doing the USS Missouri. It's not a wood ship, but it's definitely big, and it has a lot of photo etch that I bought for it.
Oh, geez.
A lot of photo etch. Something like
Other Thomas, that
12,
was
12 frets worth of photo etch. And all the brass barrels and everything else. And it's a 1
there you go.
scale.
Looks like I got them to sit level now.
That is one of the hardest things. I've never built the drag kit until now. That getting them shocks into their mounting brackets in the chassis, the slot. I'm like, what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, one was a hole in the so
looks like I got the the wheelie bar sitting somewhat level there. Maybe, kind of.
I've been more and more thinking about my friends who own a own a company called Memorial Sandblasting is getting about a 1/2 inch thick piece of granite and they can make that thing as perfectly level as possible and use it almost like a surface plate, what we do in real cars, and just set it down. And my table seems to go at an angle. I just noticed it's going. Yeah, but it would be cool if I could make it to
Still got 2 more to do.
Kentucky for that, or for one of them shows,
Flip this
or even
over.
Cincinnati Challenge. I'd like to go to Indianapolis because I got buddies there. It'd be cool to get Bob and Jimmy to come over, but that's what you said. It was longer to go to Indy than it was to Louisville.
Indianapolis is about 6 or 7 hours for me. About 6, depending on traffic.
Chet, they won't because Ted doesn't make me a moderator, so my links you have you. You have to literally
How do I do that, Jeff?
copy and paste. Okay, you'll see the name if you go up to like billboards, 3 dots. You click on that.
Over your thing?
Yep.
Oh, over Bill. Okay, yeah.
You see it to the far right of the screen on the chat. It only does it on the YouTube. Bob might be able to help me. I can't remember. I don't think he can do that. And yeah, he can't do it in YouTube, can he? I mean, StreamYard or.
Do what?
Wait.
What do you want to do?
Make a moderator so my links will appear.
Oh yeah, that's he does it on YouTube. Yes,
All right, so
click on your name and it'll drop window will come out and you set as moderator.
there's 2 different standard, and then there's a one that can.
The advanced one that can do more.
Right, yeah.
I'll buy you a drag kit, never to give Kevin one.
There you go. Now you should be able to, Jeff.
Hey, look at that! I clicked the right one this time. Didn't kick myself out. All right, chat. Let me try this again. There you go. There's the link. That's the first one. The other one is, if I can find it up here. Where the heck are I put it? Yeah. And that again, it has a Sox Martin car on it. It may give you more information, it may not. But go look under their media. And Bob's got a ton of knowledge too. I'd give him a moderator wrench as well. Because Bob's a man of the people, and he knows where stuff is.
Here we go. There we go. There
And
we
if you
go.
have, and if you have not, please like and subscribe, and most of all, smash the like button. And anytime you watch this stuff or interact with it, it helps the modeling in itself, the algorithm.
All right, Jeff. Now, how do I do it so that I can set it up so that you can stream it to you?
That Brian told us how to, and I can't remember. And you have
Yeah,
to.
I'm
Yeah.
wondering if, because I'm using the free part of StreamYard, though, that I won't be able to do it.
Nope. We'll get with Brian sometime. He'll probably be feeling a little pain. He had to go to the dentist today.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I know I seen who was it? Donnie Griffin. I saw him in here earlier. I think he had cataract surgery today.
He did. Oh, that's the other one. That van behind you, that 39 panel sedan delivery, just above your petty and across from your.
That one right there.
Hold on a second. Get out of there. Yeah, I'm thinking of just doing from the A pillars all the way to the back one color and the other part different color.
Yeah.
Instead of going all the way over the hood and stuff, just try something a little different. They got that one there, and let me bring up the other one. But like I said, somebody did a show on YouTube. They actually had one of the original kit cars, and they went through and showed all the actual modifications that the engineers at Chrysler were making.
Spotlight Hobby says this kit in stock now. The 29 Ford Model A pickup with the California dragster, chopper.
You know, everybody thought that was a reissue of the 60s custom parts pack bike. And Donnie's still here, but it's not. But that bike only got issued as a parts pack bike once, and then with the combination of Ponzi's motorcycles. But I've got a blue and a cyber gray, or I might go. I hate that. I can't figure. I'm one of the worst persons for deciding.
There you go. I got this Dr. Martin Cuda.
Bunch of guys. Jimmy, the great thing about modeling, you can always use it to learn new techniques of cutting, how to get better at this, you know, chop, channel, French, all that stuff. So.
Oh, that surgery was yesterday, Donnie. How you feeling today? Then better.
So yeah, that text I sent you, Bob. I'm trying to figure out if I should both send them both the same copy or one of each a different copy.
Get more done on your ship.
What's that?
Did you get more done on your ship?
No. Work on my bench by the door. I've only got a half dozen pieces to put on, and that section is done.
Oh. That would be the motorcycle. Look at Teddy's learning how to do screen share.
What?
And ladies and gentlemen, you now know why you'll never get anything from Jimmy John's.
Huh? What was that?
This is why it takes so long to get Jimmy John's subs, or they're that bad. Thanks, Ted. Now I want to go buy one of them again.
Wonder what?
They're just mean.
Man, what you talking about?
Yeah. Nope. I will text her to come out there, and I'll give her $100 worth of gummies just to whoop up on. Ugh. You see how much money I got in my account?
Ow.
The amount of money I spent on eBay this week, they should send me a Christmas card. Been thinking about getting that. Although this would be more in your wheelhouse, Ted. See if I can share this. That'd be more in your wheelhouse.
Hold on, let me get it up there.
Yep.
There you go. Oh yeah, I want it all that.
Yeah, I see the one on the bottom right you got for me 1.2. If you can't figure out the bottom right, I'm pretty sure you can now, Ted.
What's that middle one? Is that a Shirley or an Army?
Give me a second here. Let me. You got Mickey Thompson, a Javelin, the Bosch, Willie TV, Time the Ivo.
Yeah, it's McEwen, Tom McEwen. Tom McEwen's the one that ran against Shirley, wasn't it?
No, him and Mongoose and the Snake raced against each other. That, believe it or not, all that sponsorship was brought by McEwen. They would just do a lot of match racing along across the country. And they made a lot of money doing it. That was the really first automotive company sponsors.
Yep, they made a lot of money doing it, and Hot Wheels made a lot of money off of selling the cars in the Hot Wheel tracks.
Yep. Oh, maybe I'll finish that up tomorrow. If I can get it to fucking finish sitting right.
Which I got that, Snake and Mongoose combo kit that I started last year. I haven't finished it yet.
Well, maybe we'll get you to finish it this year. Maybe.
I've got the Shirley car.
Which one? The newest release or?
Yeah, I think it's one of the newer ones. Show you here in a second. Ow. Pretty sure it's one of the newer ones.
Yeah, I found a bunch of models on eBay out by Gilly.
The MPC.
Okay, yep. The long nose. She used to be a partner with Connie Colletter.
Yep. Shyster.
Yeah, because this one's got the driver and the chute with it too. I'll do it eventually. I know they didn't use it, but I was thinking of picking up another 72 Chevy ramp truck and putting her car on the back of it. More like not as the current race car, but more like a museum piece type thing. And they travel around with the car.
Good thinking.
And then do up the truck to look like, painted up like her car.
That's something I think the model companies fail to see. It's like the old, I'm guessing a Dodge 5500 pickup crew cab that the teams would haul their cars across the country with. But
yeah, like a regular cab and a sleeper type thing, and then the ramp truck on the back or something.
If you get a chance, go look up, and there were some unique haulers.
Oh yeah, there's some crazy ones.
Ones with the clear Lexan on the side.
Yeah.
Jimmy, get back to work.
Well, I'm gonna call it a night here. So thanks
All
for
right,
having
Mark,
me
you
on,
have a
Ted.
good-
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Glad you stopped by. I was gonna say that's right. You're an hour ahead of us, aren't you?
Yeah. Been a long day. Been up
doesn't it?
early. Okay. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, you too, Mark.
Yeah. Take care, Mark.
So there goes the neighborhood. This is another good place right here to buy models at a really reasonable rate. Ted made me do it, Amanda.
She's not listening. It's okay.
And if you look in the middle, it says styrene kits, then you can figure out which one you want. Check out by Steve Kohler's excellent. Bob, do you see a lot of old scale auto enthusiasts at the shows when you go to them?
A lot of old what?
Scale auto enthusiasts?
Like the magazines?
Yep. Not when it was
I
just
haven't. No.
Look, I'm trying to find some 80s ones. I got to start filling in the holes on my. All right. Oh, do I buy that Tidewater Trucker magazine or not?
Sure, it'll be fine. It's fine.
Almost bought a '64 Cadillac, but I had to. I said, nah. I'd send that to Bob to get built.
I'm sorry to hear that. Sure you are. I promise. Much younger.
See the frame under there, so that is a no-go.
Dickhead.
There's the front subframe. Damn. I think I'm going to be broke in a few minutes.
Well, quit spending all your money.
Let me show you what this is for, Bob. And I know you'll understand it. Oh. But the problem is, I can't tell if I've only read about this because I've never seen one in person. See, because the front clip is totally different. But yeah, I'm like for that. I'm like something ain't right. It doesn't look like the other part of the chassis there. So
Yeah, it's I've seen one of them before. I don't remember where, but I've actually seen one built.
yeah, that's one of the hardest. That drag version is one of the hardest to get. Yeah, I just found a flapjack, one of the $150 for a built model. No thanks.
you son of a bitch.
All right, guys. I gotta run to the store. I gotta walk to the store. I'll be back with you. All right.
Oh yeah. You must have run out of cigarettes or something.
No, I ran out of caffeine product. And if you think
You ran out of your teens? Caffeine, nicotine.
just caffeine, and if you
It's
think
just
I'm a real
caffeine.
if you think I'm a real a-hole now, you should see me without nicotine and caffeine. Even Lucifer himself would give me a wide berth.
was gonna say I haven't talked to you in a while, Bob. How have you been?
All right, we're getting by day by day.
Yeah, I did the same thing I did last year. Ever since Acme, I've been finding it hard to get motivated to do stuff.
Yeah.
Especially when I got a lot of other things going on. Bowling and work and kids.
Might be time for a new airbrush. At least a new set of seals. It's almost cheaper to buy a new airbrush than to buy a new set of seals.
Hey, Marcy.
Jimmy must be awful busy.
Jimmy?
Hi, Marcy.
He's home and he ain't coming in. I think he's scared. You should be, Jimmy. You should be scared of things go bump in the night in the dirt. God damn. I have a feeling I'm going to be getting operated on again soon enough.
Yeah, me too.
Where one of my stents is in my right calf. It's just, I can't hardly do anything with it. I'm like, yep. I'll get prevented with the blood clots first. All I know is this time they better make damn sure I'm completely out cold, because the last time they did, and if I could have got my hands on the doctor's neck, I would have. Yeah, it wouldn't have ended well for anybody. I'm just hoping these two. I wonder if I got carpal tunnel in these things now. All they do is hurt, but I screwed up both shoulders so bad that ain't helping.
Yeah, then I got, this damn arthritis in this damn thumb. So it's like holding on to little parts is like killing me.
Yeah, I don't understand. Okay, depends on the car, Serge. What company, what the driver was, the sponsors. Most everything on the interior was all one color, along with the chassis itself. Not always, but Thunderbird, yeah, it depends. Gold gray, GULL gray was the most common color. Some use red, some use black, some use blue. Yeah, no kidding, Marcy. Wait till you're my age. I got a few more trips around the planet than her. Bob's the only one older than me in here, and that ain't by much.
Who?
Bob.
Who's older than you?
Bob.
Bob?
Yeah, Bob.
Yeah. I think we all turned 60 this year, right, Bob?
Yep. Yep.
I turned 60 in a few months. 40.
I'm not till October.
You've had the opportunity to observe Dr. Polanski for some time now. How would you evaluate her as chief medical officer?
And Ted, don't forget, you got to take your vacation in Michigan in November.
Vacation in Michigan in November.
That way you can see your family and go to a model show at the same time.
remain dedicated to it.
Marcy, why add years when you don't need to?
Captain, subspace frequency. Restore those frequency.
Well,
How late you going to tonight, Ted? Good.
I don't know, probably sometime between 9:30, 10, probably.
Marcy, that's where I gotta agree with you. My body's 59, soon to be 60. It's about 120 years old. My mindset is, yeah, I'm 10 to 12 years old.
10 to 12 years old, yeah.
My voice sounds like I'm going through puberty again. Serge, you don't want to be old like us. Trust me. I'm going into my grave sideways at 120 miles an hour in one well used up body. And I feel bad for the damn people in the nursing home who have to deal with me. Oh, maybe I should make an offer on that. But it's so well used up, I don't know if I want to.
Let me see if I can find. I'll be right back, guys.
All right. Damn, we're walking back wounded.
What's that?
We're a bunch of walking wounded. And this, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen,
right.
this is why if we've been a little smarter, young people, and we weren't. The old phrase, do as I say, not as I do. Maybe tomorrow I'll buy another magazine. Useful. You can do whatever you want when you're above the age of 21. You own your own place. You have your own place. You have a job. Same, sir. But coming older also comes with a whole different set of responsibilities.
Responsibilities? What are those?
You know, Bob and Marcy are doing that. It's called being a true adult. Oh, okay.
There's Jimmy.
There we go. And let me try and get this thing set up. There we go. I was wondering why it was so quiet. Jeff's muted.
He does that every time he's on a live. I mean,
Yeah. Mm. Everybody. Oh, goddamn. Record my phone. That's my phone's got done. All right, so how's everybody?
oh, same old, same old.
Uh-huh.
Too much work, not enough play.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna leave off outside. Actually, I was trying to get the suspension right with the truck.
It all depends on what you want to do with your life and what time you want to do it with, Serge. I mean, there's multiple ways to work with it. Other times it's just, like you said, smart to not overbuy. Hello, Jimmy.
Yo. God damn it.
You know, I almost did something. I'm glad I did. Almost went and bought you an air compressor just so Gary Ryder wins and send you an airbrush.
That's all right.
It's a thought that counts, Jimmy. You're saying.
Yeah, I love you too.
No. Don't confuse, don't confuse me with your Ohio and Isles of Man people, okay?
You'll never take Gary's place.
What was it Gary said he wanted to do? He wanted to come to the States, find Jimmy, get a city tent, and take a North American tour. Rest I'll leave out. Yeah, you got a show coming up there in April, right off too, don't you? Or was it just here in March? Damn.
The 30th, me and Bob will be at. What was his channel name? I found another feller that lives not too far.
Munchkin Maulers in St. Louis area, I believe, somewhere in that area, I believe.
What Munchkin Modeler? He's Illinois side.
Jeff Seekinelli? Jeff
No.
Smallgard, he's in Illinois.
No, it's not Seekinelli. I can't remember his name. He's not one of the usuals on the live. He's I don't know if he's new to YouTube or not, but I just found his channel and he posted a short bitching about Illinois. I got talking with him and I sent him the flyer for the show 30th, but he never did email me back about it. He might be up more towards Chicago. I never did look up where exactly he was.
That's everybody's life, Serge. Your life is nowhere near over, so enjoy it. Go do what you want to do.
Let's see here. Still trying to figure out what color I want to do this Dodge. That works.
Surge, make sure you go this time. Don't. If somebody can't handle the fact you're going, that's their problem. Just go enjoy it. So, Jimmy, it's your turn to buy me a model this time. I'm kidding.
I don't have Johan money.
I was kidding, Jimmy.
No.
That was in reference to a comment that was made to me last night. Not by you. I just thought it was funny as hell.
Oh, fucking nose.
And we're off and running. There's already $1 in your cuss jar.
Oh, no, a gnat went up my nose. I don't think I got him out.
You do know she goes back and watches these and has a clicker for every time you cuss, Jimmy.
Bob made a good point. Instead of paying that, just buy everybody's gas for Acme.
Yeah.
Honestly, doing that would probably be cheaper than what I owe her.
So good, you're going to go to Acme. That's good for you. Surge, all she's doing is doing that to get your attention. And if she ain't getting the proper, and if she's really going to do that, she will do it too. And you need to make sure she pointed out to the proper mental health authorities. And maybe, Surge, it's time to move on.
Yeah.
Marcy, we're going to start calling you Lucy. We're going to hang a 5-cent sign out. Holy shit. Do you even know what that's about, Jimmy? My age knows it. Ted does. Bob does. Marcy does. But I'm shocked you know about it.
Trying to think. I know my dad has said some shit like that to me before.
It comes from a cartoonist, Mr. Schultz.
Oh, Peanuts, yeah.
There you go.
Charlie Brown. I know who Charlie Brown is. I was
My
pissed
God.
when.
Oh my God. Jimmy looks like Linus's son. Or Charlie Brown's, ain't sure.
Wasn't Linus the kid with the blanket?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Man, I would every year for like a holiday, they'd have the holiday special on, and I'd watch it. And then
He's Lucy's brother.
Yeah, Disney moved that shit to their streaming stuff only. So I ain't seen none of that in a long time.
I don't watch anything from Disney anymore.
No, I don't really. The last Disney thing I went and seen was Cars 3.
Then again, I don't really watch TV.
If I'm watching TV, it's the Motor Trend channel. About it.
Yeah, the guy who owned Discovery Channel sold all that stuff off. They sold a shitload of them cars off dirt cheap.
Oh yeah, that dude from Vice Grip basically bought the entire Roadkill fleet. Besides what Finnegan and Freiberger and all them bought.
All right, soon it won't be until April. I'll try to get a big package out to you, Jimmy. I gotta get all this
Did
out.
you Did you see my Rust-Oleum paint job, Jimmy?
Put yourself
I
up
heard-
on big screen.
I heard oleum and my ears had perked a little while ago, but I missed it. I was sitting there trying to do other stuff while I was watching.
Teddy kicked himself out.
We'll start
Bob
calling you.
started
Yeah.
it, I did it twice, and Teddy did it once.
Damn.
Yeah, there it is. No primer, no sanding. I didn't do nothing to this body because I got a
Mhm.
ton of these 67 Chevelle bodies. I just
Mhm.
wanted to see how it would come out. I was like, all right.
Yeah, same with this one. No primer, no sanding, just straight over the plastic.
Straight out of Compton.
Cali. What I got the plate to say. I tried to use the European plate, but the decals disintegrated. Such an old kit.
Plus, their license plates are longer than ours.
Yeah. Well, it had the two different frames for the American plate frame and the
European, yep.
decals disintegrated.
There you go, Serge. Going to that hobby show and walking around, and you'll get to meet people. You'd be amazed the amount of YouTubers there. You know, you'll ask them a question. Most everybody there will answer something for you. Just keep on the model topic.
Only complaint that BMW is, damn, I thought Fujimi kits were supposed to be good. That thing fought me tooth and nail.
That's all right. I got some moonshine coming.
Like, we finished ours off that night after that live on St. Patty's Day. We had a little bit of cherry shine left, and then I ate the rest of the cherries that were left. Still need a color for this Ram. I kind of want to paint it black, but I've done a lot of stuff black recently. There's a kit I need to do an extended Motherfucker. What was that? There's a kit they need to come out with, an extended cab short box Ram.
Yeah, they come out with a standard bed, which all you have to do is right instead of the wheel wells, shorten it.
Yeah. Short bed.
But here's the thing, Jimmy. You can get that 3D printed, but you're not willing to spend the money. So don't bitch about it. You remember. And Jimmy, I'm trying to be. I'm going to explain it to you from a couple different points of view. Unless you want socialism, where everybody pays the same damn price, welcome to reality.
No, I get it.
Okay. And it's like I said, don't get mad about the price because there's nothing you can say or do about it. It's going to change.
No.
It's a thing of called supply and demand. Some you can get cheaper than others. Always keep your eyes open. Sometimes it's hard to find them even now. My Johan kits in the 80s, you can get them for $5 a kit. Now they're gone up 5,000% just about.
We'll say if I find all these Rams. If I can get this one to turn out right.
So always do things with a dignity attached to it.
Learned my first time doing this. This is kind of a long termer though.
Well, you're gonna have to shave off part of the front door jamb.
Yep.
I'm not door jamb. The book you're gonna get, Jimmy, will teach you so much more. It's gonna be like a modeling Bible for you. Yeah, and I've seen the price on some of them up there. No thanks, Marcy. I can go to a couple states from there and get them a hell of a lot cheaper. Of course, I'm in the middle of racing, and James Darby's texting me pictures from the Buckeye Classic. I'm like, could you pick that up for me? Pick that up for me. I got the money. Just pick it up. I'll pay you. Yeah, thanks. I will contact Okie tomorrow. Get that straight so I can get my lights. Oh, I'm not up there, Marcy. I'm here. Technically, I'm higher up on the I'm closer to the North Pole than you are.
Yeah, I want to do this truck.
Okay, Serge, I'm a little confused by that. You mean kids or tomatoes? Oh, your old builds? Yeah, that's you put them in a parts bin, and that's where the people are going to buy them. Just don't expect a lot of money for them.
Yeah, you find good shit, big for these parts, man. Man, there's another set of wheel idea for it. Ram.
God, Jimmy, I like you, but I can't stand that stuff. But then again, I'm one of the few guys that I believe in my classic look. The thing with big tires under cars is when they were designed, Jimmy, and I'll explain it to you why I like them the way they are. It's because of the body lines, everything flowed together. When you put them giant, overly godly things that are nothing in reality, in real life, they're nothing but a waste of money because you get less rubber, so you go through more.
Oh, yeah.
So you just think if you buy normal size tires for your rig like you're supposed to, you'll save money to be able to model.
Or just bigger tires.
Then Jimmy, there's the thing. Now, if it's a two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, you have to change your pinion angles. You have to recalibrate your speedometer. Oh, that's the part they don't tell you because most everything comes from the factory at plus minus 5 miles per hour.
Yeah. Let's say she were having Dad's truck. He put some big 37s on it, and the speedometer definitely just did not read correctly anymore.
Yep. So unless you change the gear ratio too and pinion angle, that's a problem with a lot of guys that lifted trucks. They don't change their pinion angles, and they blow transmissions and transcrate.
Yeah.
When you go to that show a week from Saturday, just be polite, respectful to each person. If they're a dink, just turn around and say, thank you, I deserve it, and walk away. Because they're going to look like the biggest horse's ass on earth. Because remember, if you're selling something you want $50 for and the guy offers you 20, what would you say?
40. No, I get what you mean. I get it.
You remember that day's going to come for you too.
Yeah.
And a lot of times come back at the end of the day because that's when you're going to get your best deals.
That's what I was doing a lot of. If they were wanting a little much for something, I waited till the end and got it for about my price.
The only thing that makes me mad about any model shows, vendors shouldn't be allowed to go buy from other vendors until the public is inside of the building.
Yep.
That's the one thing I adamantly just disagree with.
Yeah. The only dude that was irritating me at the first time I went to the show last year was he bought a bunch of raffles, won a bunch of kits, and then threw price tags on all the kits he just won.
I agree with that to a point, but at the same time, they're his to do what they want with. The only thing I will never do is if somebody gives me something, I will never sell it. I'll never trade it. That's something you just in this hobby or any hobby you used to never do.
Yep, that's how I am too. There's certain kits I'll.
And it's like Bob said, It's like Bob said, go through the bins. Take your time, go through them. That's where you're going to find really good deals.
Oh yeah, those parts bins. I found I found a lot of good stuff in parts bins. The cow hood from that dually what was it, like Pro Street, I guess, that Snap one. I found the cow hood from that and the GMC grill from it, the parts bin. Yeah.
There's a company there on Facebook called Larry's Resin. I can get you I'll email you the information. He makes a lot of the drag tires do it. He's out of St. Louis, so not St. Louis. He's out of Louisville area. And
That's
if you
what the GMC grills are.
if you watched any of the throttle power videos, man's got some gorgeous stuff.
Oh yeah. He was one of the first few channels I found. Throttle power. For a long time,
And,
they just
and there, Billboard, you hit something right there. You'll get a lot of contests. They don't like tuners. Well, there's a certain generation that's their hot rod.
Yep.
Ours were Camaros, Mustangs, Chevelles, and stuff like that. People need to be more receptive to it.
Yep. Just like with the donks and high rises, they're not my style, but as a car guy, I can respect it. Some of the paint jobs on them cars are beautiful. Like with
Lord,
tuners, I like tuners too.
But it's like I talked to somebody about, bring Gundams in. You might find that one or two or three people that falls in love with the automotive section of it. And somebody from the auto might want to do a Gundam. And it's good for all of the hobby.
Yeah, there were a lot of
Thought
Gundams.
about doing that. Then I said, nah, I don't feel like it.
There were a lot of Gundams at this show last year. A couple of the dudes of the Gundams I talked to, and they were pretty cool, and the rest of them were kind of freaking weirdos. I didn't want to be around. One of them was a dude in a mini skirt, and I was like, no, I'm gonna stay over here. He'll say something stupid, and then I'll say.
That reminded you that night you and Gary went out for a ride.
No, I'm being serious. And then he went to
So am I, Jimmy. You led yourself into that one. Now you know that.
Good God.
Jimmy, I at least I was polite about it. I wasn't graphic about it. It was funny though, because you're going to bank these away and use these jokes on your buddies.
Oh yeah. The way we talk is about the same as my friend group, so that's why I was already used to the camaraderie, whatever the fuck. It's very hard to get under my skin.
Oh boy, this is nice, Jimmy. The protagonist, I know where Kevin Smith is. Well, I guess he's at the hospital with his daughter. He's over hanging at cliffs.
Oh, Cliff's on? I didn't even know.
Just started a little bit ago.
Oh.
Yeah, he does the Smash or the video game stuff though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, Wreckfest.
He's not doing the model stuff.
Nah.
What's that game that he used to play with Senior?
Yep.
Wreckfest. If I had internet and all that, I'd get into that game, but I don't know. I'm not a big gamer. I'd rather jump on the old 360 and play some of my old ass games that I grew up playing. Those are just cooler to me now. New game.
Well, like I said, if you can, I'll share this with different people and let people know. And
yeah.
Again, Ted's just going to take time. Just hang with it.
And that's the thing is, back when video games started coming out and stuff. I was in high school, lived in California, a 20-minute drive from the beach, and had a 67 Chevelle. I didn't have time for video games. So when somebody asked me, "You don't play video games?" I'm like, "No. I had better things to do with my time when I was younger."
Teddy was out chasing pie.
The only games I technically have is I got a few race car games on my phone if I'm sitting around. Like I was at the laundromat today. I was not playing that, but if I'm sitting around waiting or something like that, then I'll play it. That's about it. I can washer and dryer both decided, hey, we're not going to work anymore. So
I did buy something model related today.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah. Well, Mom and Dad bought the washer and dryer when they got the house. That was probably a year before I was born. So the washer's 20, 21 years old and the dryer. They lasted for a little while.
I wonder how these will work on trying to sand off 3D stuff. Got some buffing wheels.
Probably pretty good. I wouldn't see why not.
If I don't spill everything, I'll be doing good.
Let's see. If I'm going black with this truck, I'm going to use these wheels.
It did start late, Chet. But like I said, he is already on, so that's all right. Kevin Smith is not being an irritating a-hole over here, so I'm happy. Because if he keeps it up, I will make sure the whiteboard gets taken out.
I go plumb crazy. I'm going to put a big set of 24-inch mags on it. I'd have to cut the bed out to put the mags on it. I don't want to cut into this truck. It does have a tonneau cover though, so I can cover up my cuts. I do that.
Oh God! Now I got to find a screwdriver. Where the hell did I put it?
Yeah, I'll paint it black. No. Black out the whole truck. Yeah, that's so much black. This thing would look good purple. Plumb crazy. Where are the mags at? God damn it. Yeah, my paint just turned purple. There they are. Paint it purple, I'll put these on it. A little bit bigger like I like, but there are still some tires looking on that old school look. Looking at photos of these trucks at the laundromat. We were trying to figure out what wheels I wanted. These stuff should be a pain in the ass. I'll tell you Order. Order. Don't look bad. There we go. Let's see if I do.
Yeah, I almost would have bought a complete new Dremel, but I was like, shit. My only problem is I need to find a flathead screwdriver, and I don't have one. Or maybe I do. Let me look.
Oh, I can't get so. I put those on it. Those will look good. God damn it! I wouldn't drop them.
I do.
Those wouldn't look too bad on my truck. And plum crazy purple. Kind of go old school Mopar with this newer Ram. Yeah, shit. Yeah, I'm painting it purple and then changing the whole plan for it. Because I like the way these wheels look better. They're a little bit bigger, so I fill in that wheel well a little more than these ones do. I'm pretty sure this might be a 24th scale truck. That's why all my wheels look small on it. No, it's 25th. Huh. I swear it was a 24th. All my wheels look small on this thing.
Third, you can get them at any Home Depot, Lowe's, or most really good hardware stores.
That means I gotta cut the bed. Oh, this shorten the axle up a little bit. Ooh, nice wheels. I like them. These are from that B&A Customs or whatever on eBay or eBay. Cut these wheels and build them out though. A lot of chopping going to be involved in this truck.
What you doing,
Those
bud?
wheels do not want to fit in the back. And you know what? Actually, I can look at that with the springs on it, kind of get these wheels up in here. Or they might hit my spring. Oh, I got room. Oh, yeah, that room. I got money for it. I'm going to cut the axle a bit. Then I got the shorter axles. That one is a little bit shorter. That's this axle will work.
Oh.
I got it. No, I'd have to cut that one anyway, so I'll just stop. Yeah, all right. Dodge Viper pickup, painted plum crazy purple with these on it. Look good. I like these. Pretty sure these are 24th scale wheels, though. These things don't fit on any 125th. But that just means they'll fill in the inch of the fender well with pickup pretty nice. Oh, I have purple paint down there somewhere, but it might be old and bad by now. It's an old can. For you. That's a old can of something. What is that? What is it? What is that? Something. Huh. What's the music? No, I'm gonna have to go buy some purple paint. I don't think I have any
Damn it.
I thought I had a can of purple paint. I guess I don't. I'm by Walmart tomorrow on the way to work.
Holy smokes.
Holy smokes, what?
I was just looking at what time it was.
I thought.
I wasn't paying attention to the time.
That wasn't working.
Cause I'm only gonna be on here for about 10 more minutes or so.
Daddy knows what he's doing.
Cause the hand is starting to not wanting to cooperate and
I might just glue these wheels to the top of the welds because they look pretty damn good low. And just a bunch of more. Actually, it's not too bad ride height. Not super low, but still a little bit of attitude on the stance.
And you're right, man. This will help me get also finish opening my grill on that Pontiac I've been working on and off on.
Oh, lovely. The grill is molded white in this truck, so I don't have to deal with paint and chrome. Or stripping it, the chrome and painting it. I think the grill's color matched on the truck, isn't it? It's all color matched. So I might color match it purple too with the regular. Something. The grill doesn't tap for a hood. If I'm thinking correctly, because it's a second gen. Yeah, the grill's actually a hood. Yeah, working on this Dodge second gen. I'm at work yesterday. Buddy texted me trying to get me to give him a ride. I asked him why he needed a ride. He's like, my truck won't start. I think my transmission out again. Bitching about it. I'm like, well, we told you don't buy a fucking 99 Dodge Ram. You can replace that transmission however many times you want, but it'll keep failing because it's a fucking Dodge transmission. The second gens have horrid transmissions. On the gassers, at least, the Cummins training is not too bad. That 5.9 Magnum had a horrid transmission.
All right. Oh.
Jeez, oh, there's no room. There's no fucking.
Sorry to disappoint you. I'm still alive.
Wow. There it is.
Yeah, this tool will definitely be handy as heck. So, all right, Ted, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for hosting.
Yeah, I'm getting close to being there myself.
And these Wednesdays are gaining more and more people. So just give it time and
Oh yeah, yeah.
One of them things, the more consistent you are doing, the better off.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think this is what the
Later, Marcy.
fourth or fifth week that we've been
I'd have to
that we've
know.
done this. I mean,
Your
I even
second-
did it last week.
Yep, your second solo.
Yeah. That's a damn.
All right. Good night, everyone.
These keeps missing. All right, Jeff. We'll see ya.
All right.
There.
Where'd Papa go?
He called it a night, like I'm about to do myself.
Oh. I thought his dumbass kicked himself out again.
No, he called it a night, which is what I'm about to do myself.
All right, man.
Gonna go sit in and watch a little bit of TV before I have to go to bed because I got to get up early in the morning and get the kids off to school and all that fun stuff. So yeah, I can't wait till summer comes. I get to sleep in.
There you go.
But that's all right. As soon as they leave for school, I go back to bed anyway.
That's what I'd do. I was late until I sent a message home. I started driving to school, man. And my brother would run in. I'd take me a little nap in my truck before I went in. When I sent a letter home, since like the 4th week of school, I'd been late every single day since.
Whoopsie.
Like, man, I got a bench seat. I'm gonna kick my feet up on my window and take me a nap.
Right? Well, Bob, Jimmy, thanks for coming in.
Always.
Everybody else that stopped in, appreciate it.
All right,
Everybody
see ya.
in the chat, I'll catch you later. Thanks, Bob.
See you, brother.
All right, everybody have a good night, and I will catch you all again next week at 7 o'clock Eastern again. Have a good night.